And this puts man on there with some other flash reviews and anything. This week is Season 2, Episode 13. What happened in this week's episode is Barry, Cisco, and Harrison Wells go to Earth 2. And Barry and Cisco is all excited because they never seen Earth 2 before, and they're taking pictures of stuff, and Harrison Wells tells them, this is not a sightseeing tour, we're here to get my daughter. And so Barry goes to finds his doppelganger, brings back and knocks him out, and goes as his doppelganger. So he meets up with Iris and Joe. And on Earth 2, Barry's married to Iris West, and Joe West can't stay Earth 2 better. And they have odds, and Joe's mad at Earth 2 Barry for going to college, and Iris having to become a cop to pay his tuition. And he does not like Barry whatsoever. And what happened is, while they're at Joe's workplace, this lounge, Killer Frost and Deathstorm come in and says they know there's a breacher here and to speak up or everybody dies. And Barry tells them to stop, and they try to attack Barry, and Barry gets to the table and stops Killer Frost's powers. And Joe West of Earth 2 gets hit by Deathstorm's blow and winds up dying in the hospital. So Iris from Earth 2 is going to capture Deathstorm and Killer Frost. And when they get there, she takes Cisco along with them because he made a weapon to stop Killer Frost's powers. And what we find out is that Cisco's doppelganger is the head of his team. It's a sound-based name, I can't remember his name, but he's the head of Deathstorm and Killer Frost. And we see that this Earth 2 version of Cisco got the vibe powers down pat. He can do his little vibe blast. He's the second in command to Zoom's basically gang, I guess you call it. And him and Deathstorm's attacking Barry and hurting him very bad, and when Zoom comes in and kills Deathstorm and Cisco's doppelgangers for hurting the speedster who's Barry, and leaves Killer Frost alive because she was doing what she was told and trying to stop them, but they wouldn't listen. So Zoom captures Barry and got some in his hideout, and Barry tells Jesse Cook that they're here with her father to bring her back and to save her. And Zoom tells Barry to look at this place because it'll be the last thing he sees. Now what's happening on Earth 1, Caitlin makes a Velocity 7. It's the second form of Velocity 6. And Velocity 6, we find out, is why Jay Garrick is dying. It's what's killing him. And that's the reason he's dying is because of Velocity 6. So Caitlin makes Velocity 7. And it wears off in the middle of a fight with this metahuman that can make earthquakes. I think his name's Aftermath. And Aftermath gets away, and Jay Garrick goes back to work on the speed cannon, so that way Barry and them can get back from Earth 2. My questions for y'all is, what do y'all think's going to happen in the next week's episode, the second part to this one? Y'all, tell me what y'all like about this episode. As always, this is Richard Man on. Be signing out. God's good. Jesus is awesome.